There's
God.
no volume on this thing? Okay, hold up. They're picking hella fast, bro, and I cannot read. Okay.
Why did we go back to rental teams?
Yeah,
Is it...
this is it. This is for me that can't read. They just gave me the damn rental team. Alright, hold on.
Right, sorry, Master. I'll get back in there and I'll open it.
Let me go back to Glitch X City music because we don't seem to have any music in the background. No, it's not that I can't read. It's just that I don't know what I was reading, rather. Like, I can read it out loud. Wait, is this starting? They're actually starting. So. We don't even get to see their team.
Oh, man.
Alright, so, I love Sejun's room. It's a bunch of Pokeballs, Togedemaru, and Pachirisu just oddly facing the other way. But it's like rooting on Sejun. Ray has a follow me on Instagram at Ray Rizzo Live. But you can't really see it because it's like cut off. I actually had the pleasure of playing Ray in a regional. We went to game 3, and every game was determined by if one or the other got a double protect. So basically, he won game 1. I didn't get a double protect. I won game 2 because he didn't get a double protect, and game 3 he won because I didn't get a double protect. It was It was pretty cool though, like being able to play. I thought I'd just get
outside of the NBL. I don't think I've ever played Ray. When he was streaming in VGC 17, he played somebody who was using one of my teams, and he got demolished by it. And I was like, "This counts.
This counts as you."
Yeah. Hey man, it was my team. Like, I could say that they were acting through me.
I mean, hey, bro, it's not the player, it's the team. That's what I always don't say, but
that's what we're gonna say this one time.
This is the first match, yes. They're deciding. Their timer has been on 0 for a little bit, but because we're like an hour in anyway, and we just started, I'm assuming it's fine. They're just picking I think they're just trying to connect and whatnot. What up, Sponge Babe?
Yeah. I think so too.
I wish the singles timer could be like this. When it hits 0, you just keep battling. Then we'd actually be able to do 6v6 battles.
Yeah, they're really trying to kill 6v6, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. That's very sad. Oh, since we have no team preview, I'll get it to you. Hey, thank you, Sponge Babe. So Sejun has Dracozolt, Passimian, Galarian, Darmanitan, Whimsicott, Togekiss, and Duraludon. So it looks to be like some sort of straight up tailwind offense, right? Because obviously Dracozolt has Bolt Beak, which is effectively 170 base power before stab if it hits first, right? And that's also not counting Hustle. And then obviously he has Galarian, Darmanitan, and then Passimian to be like a deter to like intimidate and whatnot. And then Togekiss can follow me and also set up the tailwind. I guess Duraludon.
Some pretty cool moves as well. It gets stuff like speed control options like Electro Web.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like it's one of those. It's a really nice like Assault Vest thing, and it's one of those you can't slow it down because every single time you try and intimidate it or you go for Max Dragon or whatever, you're just gonna buff it up. Do we know what Ray's got?
Ray has Clang. Ray has Clang. He has Wolf's Clang.
Bringing the Clang gang basically.
Togekiss can't use Tailwind in this version? Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that.
No, it can't. No, it's a move tutor.
So is it just like Follow Me, Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam type of thing?
Yeah. They're either supportive with Babiri Berry or they go for they've got weakness policy and they go for their own sweep. But they still have Follow Me.
I mean, if they're weakness policy, I know all about that when it comes to Togekiss. But either way, I really do like Sejun's team composition. Just Tailwind offense, like you mentioned.
I like that he's using Dracozolt because I've been looking at it because it's a really good like solid answer to just Rain by itself.
I mean, it has to hit. It has to hit.
Well, yeah. But I thought about like you could pair it with Gravity, then it always hits. Plus, VGC games are a lot shorter, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, it Dynamaxing for 3 turns. That's 3 pretty big turns. So, it's a pretty decent like Dynamax option because you've got like moves that you can boost your speed. You've got moves that you can boost your defense as well.
Yeah, your teammates as well at the same time. I think that's the pretty cool part too, as opposed to singles. Dynamax is not banned in VGC, my friend. This is a VGC only on Smogon. I can't wait to see Galarian Darmanitan flinch everything. If we actually look at Ray's team, his resist to ice, is a Clang. So when you're fighting Galarian Darmanitan, I don't know if that counts. Oh, don't worry about it. Ask questions all you want. We're just waiting for them to... I think they're just trying to connect to each other.
Gigantamax isn't banned technically, so more than half of them are banned at the moment because they've not been made readily available. So the ones that are promoted are legal. So stuff like Butterfree, Snorlax.
Yeah, because they're really easy to get.
Yeah. But the ones that you actually have to hunt for won't be available until they make them easier to get.
Does Toxtricity run like a Snarl Overdrive type set, or how does it work here? Because I know Overdrive also hits. I guess Toxtricity plus Mudsdale.
Overdrive hits both, which is cool.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Specs ones. Because just the power of it.
I'm sorry. I just have to comment about this. I said love official rules, no smoke on crime babies. Do you not watch VGC Twitter at all? I
can't think of anybody who hates Pokemon. Hates competitive Pokemon more than competitive Pokemon players.
yeah. Chapel, thank you for the 16, bro. Who's on call me? I have Jamie Keane here.
Yo.
I just think that's very funny. Cool guy. See, the difference here is that the VGC Twitter can complain about something and they have to wait till the next game comes out for it to be banned.
Yeah.
Like Smeargle, for instance, or Dark Void. Well, Dark Void.
Sometimes they do make changes to the game based off of stuff that happens in real life tournaments.
Yep.
Like, Aaron is the reason that Will-O-Wisp got a buff.
Of course, because he lost. I mean, and the same thing, Parental Bond and the aerial abilities are banned was because that one year you had like top 16 all the same teams. Type of thing. Or the same reason Dark type got nerfed. Yeah, because Swagger was... Yeah, I know. I think it's pretty cool.
They destroyed Dark Void because of Smeargle.
It's crazy. All they had to do was not give Smeargle it. Why'd they have to mess up Darkrai?
I don't know. They were just like, nah, screw Darkrai.
I think...
he brought Dark Void into this world.
I like both, but... They definitely... like battle spot singles now, that's for sure. But they, in terms of like 6v6, it does look like they're trying to push it away. But I think that's just, I'm pretty sure 6v6 is the most popular format. Don't crucify me for that. But I mean, if you compare, if you compare the numbers at a VGC event to the numbers on one video, for instance, or even half the numbers on a video, or a third of the number, or a tenth, I think a tenth of the numbers on one of my videos is more than 6 VGC events. I'm gonna be honest. And that's not me like doing coverage. It's just that it's interesting that the official format is something that's not so much promoted in the game itself. I do love what they did with the Ave Gym. I think that's the cool. I think this is the coolest gym we've ever had. Personally, I love that they gave you an introduction to VGC, and I think that's so cool that they seem to be carrying more and more and be gearing stuff towards that. They definitely missed the bar on like they definitely mess up on certain things, right? They made it easier to get Pokemon, but then they make like battle points ridiculously hard to get, or like certain things are still iffy, but we're advancing, which I'm good with. When does the game start? Hopefully in 20 seconds.
They took the Polego out, which made it good to EV train when you were asleep. And they added jobs, but there's no way to track it. Yeah,
but then they also have messed up on the job, so I guess technically you could get a day right away. I don't know.
Jobs are great if you want to max a stat, but like I used to use the Polego because like I use a lot of complicated spreads.
Yeah.
So it's just like, there's 5 stats that have got EVs in them, and it's quite difficult to do that now. Although, you've been able to use like 26 rather.
It's really nice. I love what they did with the vitamins as well. I agree with that. I do think instead of showing stars and flashy things, just give me the number of how much I've EV'd a Pokemon already. Like at this point, just give me a number.
Like
you can play 66 in game.
To be like in the stats, like you could just talk to an NPC.
Exactly, and say, "Hey, you have 252 EVs in HP or whatever." It'd be cool if you could play the main game as doubles as well. I think that'd be really nice. Cherry, thank you so much for the sub with Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Ray seems to be leaving as the timer has been on 0 for about a minute now.
In this man.
He knows. He says, "Okay, I have enough time left. We're good to go."
So he's gone. He's like, "Sorry guys, I've got prior engagements."
I'll go into round 2 right now. Ray's already in finals. Look, the game. He actually left when the game is there.
Oh, that's so Ray.
No. This is how Ray won 3 worlds. He just left and came back, City of the Worlds.
Yeah. His opponents think they're going to win on time. He comes back about 5 seconds before he gets a time loss, and then they're frustrated and they make mistakes.
It's actually funny because they nerfed Ray specifically when they made it chess timer. Otherwise, he would. I enjoyed doubles a lot, though. Don't get me wrong, and no hate at all. I very much enjoyed every single time I did it. I just wish there was some more love for what I'm doing. Anyway, Ray's back. Just to have a quick rundown over their teams real quick. Sejun brought Dragazult, Passimian, Galarian Darmanitan, Whimsicott, Togekiss, and Duraludon. Whereas Ray brought Clang, Mudsdale, Dragapult, Togekiss, Gyarados, and Toxtricity. Hopefully that was slow enough for before people said I went too fast. So hopefully that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll promote Battle Spot a little bit more. What were the Rento team codes? Those are just for teams for people who want to get into VGC.
They'll come back
Yes.
once we're between rounds.
They 100% will, and we will be in between rounds. So,
if you think you've waited around a lot now, no, they don't. VGC players smell an awful lot better.
okay, yeah. That's another thing. Like as as someone who showers every day.
Yeah.
Going to an event, I was like, oh man, because I went to Apex, and Apex is kind of
funky.
I'm just happy that my friends shower. That's all I'm saying. But
there was one VGC player who was known for having terrible hygiene, and he got banned until he improved it.
that's such a terrible thing to say. But like, I mean, it's hygiene is necessary. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it was to the point where it was off-putting, and then he did improve it, and he got allowed back.
Good. All right, we got the teams right here, buddy. Look at that
There you
Clang.
go. I really like Sejun's team.
Oh,
So I was gonna say if I had to guess the items, but we could see the items, can't we?
yep. I don't know if we're allowed. I think that's why they went back,
Yeah.
because they don't want us talking about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
We got to figure it out.
You think Dragazol has blunder policy? I feel like
That'd be fun.
if anything in a VGC setting where you have multiple turns to like follow me and whatnot, I'm commentating with Jamie. That would be something that we actually see pretty cool. So
I think it might be Assault Vest
Mm.
or even Choice Band. Oh, here he is.
So that's it. We don't get to. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm gonna be honest, but we did see a Togekiss and Dragazol lead versus Clang and Toxtricity. Now
Yeah.
Dragazol actually has a fairly good matchup in that versus both of them.
It
But
can't be paralyzed, which is Clang's main gimmick.
exactly, it can't be. Obviously, though, Togekiss isn't really enjoying that matchup too much. I don't know.
Togekiss, I think,
Wait.
could probably live. Because if he's weakness policy Togekiss, he might want to Dynamax
Yeah,
to survive.
and eat the hit and go some damage. Do you actually think that that Dragazol will be Volt Absorb in this and not?
No, it's going to be Hustle.
You think it's always going to be Hustle? Okay.
Yeah, the power of it is just so much. Especially because if he Dynamaxes his Togekiss, he can set up a Max Airstream.
Which it looks
And
like
then-
it's. Oh, he Dynamax.
No, he went-
Sejun Dynamax a Dragazol.
Okay,
Oh, that's gonna be fun to see. He said, "I'm going for game right now." I love that.
Well, this thing gets Bulldoze, so he might go for Max Quake. And raise.
I can't. I don't know what they. Okay.
Oh, that was Sludge Wave.
Sludge Wave. All right, that was Sludge Wave.
Right, so Dracosult is not weakness. Is not Assault Vest. He did go for Max Quake.
I've seen
So
Toxtricity
Toxtricity
run
is
Sash before, but I'm pretty sure that one was Life Orb right there. So we get rid of Toxtricity,
Yeah.
which is great for the Togekiss. I kind of wish the game was in English. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Did we see if Togekiss didn't get a weakness policy boost? Did it?
no, from what I saw, no, we did
No,
not
no.
see that.
Is he going for discharge?
It's a flamethrower. Ooh,
Oh.
and there goes.
Screaming. Buffering even.
So it's Life Orb Dragazult. Toxtricity was also Life Orb.
Oh, right. He was Babidi Betty. Cool.
We're blocking the HP bars too.
Yeah. So they can't work out stats.
I truly don't think we have enough time.
We should at least be able to see the the teams.
Hey, but that chop one up for Klang though. Chop one up for Klang, bro.
Yeah, who the fuck Klang would have got a KO there?
So I mean,
I think Sejun's in a pretty commanding lead
for sure
position at this point.
For sure, getting rid of Toxtricity was big. Obviously, Togekiss, that opens up like Whimsicott and whatnot in terms of what it can do. And also, Klang is at 50%, which again is still good for Whimsicott because having Dracozolt paired next to it, Whimsicott has a good matchup versus the majority of Ray's team left.
Yeah.
Yep, there we do see the Whimsicott come out. I didn't see anything else.
Yeah, I think Sejun's maybe deciding. I don't know. Oh, no, it's a move selection right now. Yeah.
So we see Whimsicott and Dracozolt. Did you see what was on?
I didn't see Ray's side. No. So Whimsicott will probably just go for Tailwind.
Yeah.
Because the way speed works in doubles now is it's immediate.
Immediate, yeah. So it's I actually learned that the hard way as well when we were playing, but
yeah, it's scary to play against for the first time because you're so used to like, right, okay, I'll protect and then I'm faster next turn.
No,
or you think to yourself like, oh, it doesn't matter if they Tailwind because I'm faster right now, and then all of a sudden it's like,
immediately come out.
Okay, so Sejun's switching. It's Dragapult and
no, that's Ray. That's Ray switching.
Oh yeah,
they're on this side, but they're on opposite sides.
Yeah, sorry, I got confused there. So Dragapult's Dynamaxing here. He's probably gonna go for Max Wormwind.
Would he, or would he max? Would he max guard? Because if Whimsicott goes for Tailwind, the Dracozolt would immediately outspeed it.
Yeah, true.
And be able to knock him out.
He might think he can survive though. It depends what item he is.
There is a Tailwind.
But he didn't go for.
I guess he could be. Yeah, he could be Focus Sash. He just naturally survive. But I mean, this is a strong move coming out, and he didn't attack the right mon. I guess he expected
Did Mudsdale just die there?
Yeah, Mudsdale went down.
Oh no, it's
okay. It's like on 2 HP. We can barely see it there, dude.
Yeah. My screen's like even smaller because I'm watching you watching.
Yeah,
the stream.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, man, Mudsdale almost died into a D-Max move. I mean, while we do know his entire team at this point, right? Say Ray's, yeah. Ray. We know this is really tough. Like I wish they were like swapped a little bit, but Dynamax Dragapult has. I know. I'm sorry. Oh God, that's a dub, bro. Whimsicott just needs one move.
If Whimsicott has help in hand, he can just Moonblast.
He's dual attack, yeah. You Moonblast into it. I think you actually have to attack. Do you actually have to attack Mudsdale? Assuming Mudsdale runs Body Press, isn't Darmanitan gonna die? Like I think you actually, it's best of 3.
It is best of 3, yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure Crash is gonna be close to, if not a KO on Dragapult, regardless of Dynamaxing, just because of the insane power from Guerrilla Tactics. It
depends what the item is. If he's banded, it's definitely going to be a KO. If he's
Life Orb will KO too. Because I've knocked out bulky Dragapults with Scarf Draco from Hydreigon. We are going to see a Max Guard comes out. Max said, let's see if he attacked right into the Mudsdale.
So Darmanitan, I think. Oh, yeah, he doubled into the...
Yeah. Darmanitan hanging on though, but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He went for high horsepower there. So I think what Sejun's probably going to do here is just double the Dragapult again.
Yeah.
Ray could switch it out to sacrifice the Klang. Because Klang might be able to eat because we saw Darmanitan go before Whimsicott there.
Yeah.
Scar. So Klang might be able to eat an Icicle Crash, and then he can get the KO on something with Mudsdale.
Let me say something real quick.
Oh no, never mind.
Jesus, Dragapult just exploded. Let me see if I can fix something about
just from Icicle Crash?
Yeah. Well, from what we saw, yep, it was just from Icicle Crash.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Darmanitan is not something to mess with.
It is so powerful. Because it's basically the same as adaptability, isn't it? Or is it slightly weaker or stronger? I don't really know how the maths work.
It's choice band, man.
Yeah, I know, but because it's stab and choice band, isn't it? So it's like it's.
Well, I mean, adaptability would still be doubled. Like it'd be stronger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can do something.
Let's see how much this does. Oh wow.
Bro, Clang might sweep.
Could win this.
Clang might sweep. Hold up.
Clang could win this.
Dude, Clang might actually win.
If he hits.
Yeah, all he has to do is hit his gear grind. He dodged. He dodged. Oh, you see Sejun celebrating right there. Clang could have actually won the game. Period. He could.
Oh man. Could you have imagined a Clang sweep though?
That would have been pretty funny starting it off. But yeah, Ray would have actually be up 1-0 right here. Had he hit that gear grind into Darmanitan. Let me see if we can. Oh, Jimmy, read my DM.
Yeah, all right.
What do you think? I feel like we should.
Yeah, I think you should ask about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Or at least do something to maybe make it less invasive. Because like it's really hard to keep track of what's going on because we're constantly missing mons and stuff like that. And maybe ask them to swap Ray and Sejun around because it's really confusing.
Yeah, because they're on the other sides.
Pokemon.
Let me see if we can. Yeah. Is there any way we can make the overlay less invasive? We're barely able to keep track of what's going on. Sometimes Pokemon are not out on the field before it swaps back. Yeah, I think a 30-second delay would be a lot better too.
Yeah, it would be a lot better.
Even 30-second delay on the
No, they don't use 6 Pokemon. With VGC, you bring a team of 6 and you pick 4 of them based on what your opponent has. It means that you could go into game 1 with one strategy, and then in game 2 you can change it up and pick something else. So something I was kind of playing around with was Colossal next to Surf Dragapult.
Oh, so you surf it, you don't do much. It gets a steam engine to +6, and when you do your rock slide through.
Yeah, well, I go for the Gigantamax just to make sure you take it a bit better. But like, I also had Gastrodon on that team, so if I wanted to, I could just do the Surf into Gastrodon strat and just leave Colossal back. So it's just, I could do Colossal one game and Gastrodon the next. And thank you, Devon.
So they're telling us it's the only way we can cover up the player screens during the game. There's no spectator mode for online games, but I'm agreeing with the chat. It feels very invasive, and we're definitely missing like certain things. We didn't know what Pokemon came out.
Yeah, we had to wait an entire turn basically to figure out that Ray had brought out Dragapult.
Yep. And Dragapult's a big Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. See, ask about the delay. See if we can put it on the delay.
Yeah, he said they'll figure out something. Yeah, I get it.
Because it's new games on a new console and everything. I think it's probably better that we're kind of ironing out the kinks early.
Yeah, wait. Plus wouldn't give an advantage to either player since they time out. You gotta connect your Twitch to Discord to join my Discord server. It's sub only, my friend. Alright, we got game 2 here. If you guys just join us, Sejun is up 1-0. He didn't pull off the gear grind. He almost got a Clang sweep though.
He did almost get a Clang sweep.
Alright, so you see Ray lead the same. Exact same.
Yeah.
As so something to keep in mind is that the Toxtricity showed that it is not Focus Sash or anything. So Darmanitan has actually a fantastic matchup if it's actually running Quake next to Togekiss.
Was it Life Orb?
I believe it was Life Orb. I believe it was Life Orb. So we saw Life Orb.
Earthquake, doesn't it? So
yeah, exactly.
We don't know it has Earthquake, but
it has access to Earthquake, exactly. Yeah. So Toxtricity, either way, like something dies on that team. If I'm on that side, I'd protect into maybe even Thunder Wave from Clang. Now I'm not sure necessarily like how Darm is itself is running in this. I'm assuming it's very similar to every other Darmanitan in every other game just because of its ability.
But yeah, when
we do see a protect. We do see that protect.
Limited things you can do.
Yep.
So yeah, he's gonna check what he's locked into.
Follow Me's
Follow
to
Me.
avoid the Thunder Wave. Great play.
Is he going for the discharge here?
No, he
So
protected
it's
with
not-
Toxtricity. And we do see an Earthquake come out. Yep.
Yeah, so it is.
So that was smart. Obviously, the Clang most likely went for Thunder Wave there, trying to catch the Darmanitan. Let's see.
No, Clang's going now. So yeah, he is going for discharge for Clang.
Ooh.
So he's fishing for those paras.
Ooh.
Does he get any?
He gets it on Togekiss. That's fine, though. That's why. That doesn't matter. Yep. All right. So, I mean, in this position, you would have to imagine that Ray would have to switch. Obviously, Earthquake would pick up another KO. And the thing about Ray's team is that in terms of...
Even if he was to Dynamax his...
it still died. It's still straight up died.
Die.
I mean, so Ray's side has potentially Togekiss and Gyarados that could come out as well. And obviously, Mudsdale would take the hit as 2. If we want to see some sort of power play, I'm gonna tell you if this is me, bro. Because if I can, I don't know if it's the wrong play to try and take advantage. I Dynamax Ice move into the Toxtricity, switching out, and then go for the Flamethrower on Clang. That's what I personally do there, just to get a KO. But we do see the Gyarados come out as pretty much expected. Rudy, it's you have to be a Twitch sub in order to join it. We do see.
So he's going for Earthquake again.
I guess that's fair too because it guarantees a KO on Clang. Ooh, with Togekiss.
Oh, no, it doesn't because he's intimidated now.
And the Gear Grind come out. Darmanitan going down to Clang. Yo, that's actually pretty big too, considering how much of a threat Toxtricity is in terms of speed. I think the Togekiss got full. No, it went for Yawn. Okay. Like they went back to show us the rest of the time.
Yeah, they jumped the gun.
Alright, so I went for Yawn on Clang.
So Yawn's something that's picking up quite a bit of popularity in VGC at the moment. It used to be something that nobody really kind of thought about because it's not immediate. But because Dynamax is such a big deal,
and it forces protects and forces switches.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you yawn them on the turn they Dynamax, they have a choice. It's like, do I either go to sleep or do I waste my Dynamax?
Yeah, and I can protect and just take a quarter of the damage as opposed to actually dying. Yeah, exactly. I like that. We did see Dracozolt come out. So that's a great position in front of Gara and even Toxtricity. Toxtricity would take way too much from Bolt Beak. So I'm assuming that on Ray's side, we'd either see Mudsdale or potentially even a sack right here too.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I think something dies.
Dragapult's not going to take it well.
Exactly. Ooh, and we do immediately see the Dynamax once again. We do immediately see the Dynamax once again on Dracozolt.
Do you reckon he's just going to go for the Max Lightning? Maybe even Max Airstream, build up his speed a bit.
I like Max Airstream too. Would it KO Clang at that percentage?
It will KO Clang. Ally switch. Every VGC player is a horrible nightmare.
That did absolutely nothing though.
Who's that? Waterfall.
And we do see the Max Airstream, as you mentioned. Smart.
Oh my god.
That did so much. Yo. Oh, it was a crit. That was a crit. Just because we can't read it, we still know what it does.
I know that color.
Yo, he just straight up died. Oh my god. They need to stop going back and forth.
Yeah,
and Clang ends up, that's at least they went back to show us the rest of the turn. But that's just a phenomenal position, bro. Dynamax Dracozolt in front of Toxtricity and Togekiss.
Dracozolt with +1 speed as
well. Exactly. Now, Dracozolt with +1 speed actually would still be outsped by Dragapult. However, there's obviously no Dragapult here. We only see Mudsdale as well as Toxtricity. We did see how much...
Mudsdale might be able to bring this back. Ray hasn't used his Gigantamax yet, has he?
Yep, he has not at all.
So...
last time we did see it take like 98% from the Max Dragon move.
Well, he could probably Dynamax his Mudsdale here and maybe try and protect Toxtricity.
Yeah.
Toxtricity is obviously going to take a lot from Max Quake. But, he might be able to get the KO on the Dragozolt because we saw how much just a Sludge Wave did to it.
Yeah.
It's not bulky.
Yep, not at all. We do see the Dynamax. on Muzdale, as you mentioned. Good call, good call. You can build a UU or OU. Either will work. I think you're right. Muzdale might actually bring it back depending on... Because we only seen Darmanitan and these three. Yep, we do see the Protect as well.
Because any hits Mudsdale takes as well, it's going to get
it boosts
bulkier.
His stamina, yep. Right into Toxtricity. Would you potentially... How would you even like follow up with the Togekiss here? Because you'd imagine that, again, Mudsdale would attack directly into...
You'd probably Yawn with Togekiss here. Yeah, that looked like Yawn.
Yeah. Hello?
Oh, come on, guys.
Please. Ooh, Max Rockfall.
Looks like Ray probably fought Mudsdale without speed Togekiss.
Because of the para. However, Max Airstream
yeah, true.
was on his side as well, so that was a little bit off there. And Togekiss being able to survive, not only wasting another turn of Dynamax, but Mudsdale basically going to sleep next turn, and Dracozolt guarantee outspeeding. Do you think we're going to see a Dollar Protect from Toxtricity?
He probably has to try it.
Yeah. I think so too.
Because otherwise he's just going to... Well, how much did Toxtricity take? Will it even survive? It looked like
it looked like it took 50, bro.
Yeah.
Follow Me come out. Good way to waste another move from Mudsdale as well. And it looks like he didn't even bother protecting, so that's going to be Toxtricity. Mudsdale is still very, very threatening here. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah. I mean, he's at -2 attack now, which is obviously not great.
Gonpo, I'm not the one doing this, bro. No, but Dracozolt even being able to do that through like intimidates and whatnot is crazy.
Yeah, it looks like Mudsdale's asleep now. Dracozold's turned back. We don't know what Sejun's got in the back.
Yeah.
All he needs to really do is hit his moves. If he wants, Mudsdale's guaranteed to turn asleep this turn, so he could, if he's got something that can hit it a bit more effectively, he could probably pivot into it.
Yeah. But like even like Whimsicott, Duraludon, anything next to something can still deal with Mudsdale. Though again,
Yeah,
that stamina boost, yeah. And Mudsdale goes to sleep this turn as well.
Togekiss doesn't get paralyzed, it can always redirect away the...
And he did bring Whimsicott.
Yeah.
So Mudsdale goes to sleep this turn. Yep. Didn't see what else.
From the looks of things, Dracozolt missed its attack.
Yeah.
Because Mudsdale's still at full health. It would have been nice if we'd have seen it, but you know. What can you do?
I mean, right here we saw the Whimsicott had a grass move, so he's gonna go for that into the into Mudsdale. And you think that Dracozolt will pull back just to get its Intimidate off? No, he's just gonna attack into it. My gosh! I just to get the
so much.
Dude, that was didn't Gyarados intimidate Dracozolt?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm like what the hell? Look at Mudsdale just tanking.
It did more than the super effective energy ball. I love the fossils this gen, man. I think they're such
fossils
great
are. I love the concept, the fact that they make fun of you know,
terrible British scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Ray getting out of this one. So Sejun's off to a good start. Unfortunate for the Clan gang that Ray missed his first move in the
first game. Yeah, because we'd be going to game 3 most likely. Had he won all those.